Welcome back to another tutorial video in the Edmit Career Pathfinder tutorial series. Today's video is going to be focused on considering career financial fit, thinking through growth opportunity of potential career paths, the cost and value of education and training that might be required, as well as introducing the concept of financial fit more broadly. To get started, we'll click Start. Like previous videos, I'm going to go through the main 3 points here, and if you'd like to take more time, which I'd strongly recommend, feel free to pause the video and read through the rest of the information on screen. The first thing we're going to think about is recognizing the financial growth potential of particular career paths. Step 1 is going to be setting our professional goals now to help us stay on track later. Number 2, we're going to think about how short-term goals should be realistic and specific. Long-term goals, though, can definitely be more abstract. Finally, we don't want to overthink it. Our goals are definitely not set in stone, as our interests are constantly changing and evolving. As a reminder, if you'd like to learn even more about this concept, you can always click the Go Deeper link between the back and next buttons. When we're all set here, let's go ahead and click Next. The next step in thinking about career financial fit is weighing the cost and value of education and training. The first thing to think about is that scholarships and grants represent free money that does not have to be repaid. Scholarships and grants are a great place to start that search since it doesn't have to be repaid. These awards exist on the state level, the federal government level, even privately from local businesses or organizations. The second thing is going to be thinking about student loans and income share agreements. These let you borrow money, but you do have to pay it back later in some fashion or another. Student loans are offered by the federal government and private lenders as well. Each type of loan has its own interest rate, eligibility requirements, and terms and conditions. You'll repay what you borrow plus interest in a time frame outlined in your contract. To repay an ISA, on the other hand, or an income share agreement, you'll pay a set percentage of your salary once you start working. The exact amount you repay is based on your income. Those who earn a higher salary will repay more than those who earn less. Finally, we're going to think about other ways to cut our costs. If you're having trouble covering your expenses, see if there are ways you can reduce them. For example, you could earn cheaper credits at a community college before transferring them to a more expensive 4-year college. Or you could consider a work college, which requires students to keep a job while in attendance in exchange for reduced tuition. Some strategies like these can help make your education more affordable while reducing the amount of debt you leave school with. There's tons more information here in Edmit, so you can always click that Go Deeper link between the back and next buttons to learn even more. When we're all set here, let's click Next again. Now, the third thing I want to introduce today is what is career financial fit. Number 1, your career's financial fit takes into account the cost of your education, your potential salary, as well as the average cost of living in the places you want to live. Number 2, using Edmit, enter a few personal details to estimate your career's financial fit for the next decade. And finally, you can see how your future earnings could compare with your estimated cost of living to get a clearer picture of how your salary will stack up against your desired lifestyle. When we're all done there, I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Here we'll be introduced to the Edmit Financial Fit Report for the careers we're interested in. We see here that there are 3 lifestyles that we introduce as part of this report: challenging, okay, and comfortable. Your finances may feel challenging if you earn much less than the cost of living. In the okay lifestyle, your finances will feel okay when you earn enough to get by month to month, but you won't have much left over for spending or saving. And finally, your finances will feel comfortable when you're able to cover the cost of living and save 15% of your income each month. What we're going to do next is view a financial fit report for one of our careers. I'm going to use the dropdown to select one of the careers I've added to my profile. For the demo today, I'll select camera operator, television, video, or film, and then click Next. This will take us to a pretty in-depth financial fit report for this career. At the top, we see a link to ONET, so we can visit that career info page again. Below that, we have the option to change the state we want to live in, and then we have an outline about our finances. For me, this one says, my finances may feel challenging for the first 6 years, but by the time I am 24, my finances should feel okay. When I'm 26, I should feel financially comfortable. Below that is a chart with average monthly income over time in Montana for camera operator, television, video, or film. Now that's all for this video, but here I'm going to show you how to get home. Click on the menu button in the top right, and then click Career Pathfinder. This will bring us back to our dashboard where we can get ready for the next lesson. See you then. Thanks.